Hey everyone, how's it going? So we're going to talk about our predictions for UFC 285. There's 3 fights we want to talk about, and we're just going to get right to it, okay? First fight will be Bo Nickel versus Jimmy Pickett. Okay, this is Bo Nickel's debut after he got his contract. And what do you guys think? Kyle, who do you think is going to win?
So I wrestled in college. I'm obviously picking Bo Nickel on this one. 3-time NCAA champ, U23 world champ. He's got that hard-headed American style that he's constantly attacking. And I know Jamie Pickett's like a good MMA fighter, but I'm still going to pick Bo in the end.
Nice.
I got to go with Bo because I learned my lesson hard with Khabib and McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
Just pick the wrestler. Just pick the wrestler. You know that they're going to, like Kyle said, they're going to be hard-headed. They're always going to be there. I feel like Bo is definitely there. He needs to work on keeping his hands up.
Uh-huh.
But obviously, he's there with wrestling. He's a 3-time national champ.
Yeah.
He faced David Taylor. He's still on the Olympic team. Like, his grappling's there. We just need to hope that he's put his hands up so Pickett doesn't just drop him like that. That is the biggest thing that could happen.
All right. What do you think, John?
And my prediction is that's going to happen. He's going to knock Bo out.
Ooh, all right.
Before the training started, you know what I mean?
Pull up a photo. He is a blockhead. He can't get punched.
Well, I mean, with that being said, John, like most of Jimmy Pickett's wins has been TKO or KO. He normally wins that way. So that's a good prediction. Anything else you want to say about your prediction? Or you just think, like, what round maybe?
I think he's going to have to do it quick because if not, then Bo Nickel will probably just enforce his grappling on him and then get him into deep waters, probably finish him with a sub or a TKO or something like that.
Nice. Now, what round is Bo Nickel going to win?
It's going to be a later round, I feel.
Okay, so it's only a 3-round fight. Remember that.
I would say like second round. A lot of the first round's probably going to be filling each other out.
Okay.
He might attempt a shot, but also I would say that don't do that. We've learned from it was a Derek Lewis that
knocked out Curtis Place.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say don't just take a shot willy-nilly. Let's at least get close.
Yeah.
But I could see second round. I would RNC.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I'm going to say similar second round, but I'm going to say it's going to be by knockout. First round's going to be kind of playing on the feet, just jab here. He's going to maybe attempt a knee pick, and I bet he's going to start controlling that fight. Second round, they're going to start. He's going to play that jab, get Pickett to a little bit overcommit, take him straight to his back, and then he's just going to ground and pound, get a TKO.
Nice. All right, I have to ask you guys because you guys are both, college wrestlers. You guys have been wrestling a long time. How do you rate Bo Nickel? Where is he rated as among the best wrestlers in the world? What rating is he? What number? 1 out of 100. Where is he?
I mean, in his weight class, I'd say he's probably top 20.
Okay.
But if you're like including every weight class, you've got top dogs from
pound for pound. Where's Bo Nickel on the
chart? Pound?
Yeah.
I would say like still in top 20.
Okay.
I would put him at 11.
Ooh.
I mean, he's a hell of a wrestler, but I wouldn't place him that high personally. I would say he's outside the top 20. Pound for pound, you've got guys like Kyle Snyder, just around the world, and then all the Greco guys that we don't even talk about, Kamal Bey, I think, and like all those guys are amazing on the throws, and he's one amazing wrestler. But especially not training for the last 2 years, ever since 21 when he lost to David Taylor, I think he's just not. He's still got that grind mindset. He's just not going to be an Olympian anytime soon.
But hear me out. What if he pulls the same move out that he did at NCAA? I forget which year, where he just Frankensteined his way into literally a gold medal. Where he was he wasn't flat on his back, but he just sat up and then just pinned the guy.
You could do it.
I'm going to be honest. It'd be pretty nuts to see that as a sweep.
You can't win by pinning MMA.
But what if you did a sweep like that?
That's cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be really neat.
Yeah.
Do it, Bo.
Yeah. But he knows how to win.
Yes,
he's a winner, right? He knows how to win. He's been competing in college, and he's 2-time or 3-time NCAA champ.
Sure.
Amazing. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, period.
Mm-hmm.
My point of view, Bo Nickel looks great. His striking, he's really aggressive, hands down, chin up. He's definitely vulnerable to that. I hope he wrestles. One of the things that drive me nuts is like, oh, this guy's a really, really, really good wrestle, and he never wrestles. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? Like wrestle, all right? If you wrestle, you're gonna be fine. So his jiu-jitsu is not too bad. He actually got a triangle off his back, which is pretty impressive. Like usually like wrestlers learning how to submit people off their back, that this takes a little bit long time for them to get used to that idea. Yeah, I think Bo Nickel can win. I think it's gonna be a first round finish. I think he'll use some jiu-jitsu, and I like the RNC prediction. I kind of seeing that for sure. I think after he fought Gordon Ryan in their little hybrid match, they had like a jiu-jitsu wrestling match kind of thing, and you saw how I think he probably realized he needs to work on his jiu-jitsu, and he's been working on his jiu-jitsu ever since. So Bo Nickel by submission. All right, so we're gonna get to our next fight here. Valentina, I'm always going to mess her last name. Sorry. Shevchenko. All right. Versus Alexa Grasso. Grazi?
Grasso?
Grassi?
I think it's Grasso.
Sorry. I messed it up.
Kyle's got it.
Yeah. John, we'll start with you. Who's going to win?
Valentina is a super dominant champion. In her last fight, it was a little tougher than she's used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that probably reignited like a fire in her to where she's like, okay, I need to like really lock in and get back to just dominating these girls. And so, unfortunately, I think Alexa Grasso is going to be at the end of that. And I think Valentina, she's not usually like finishing people in like the first round or anything like that, but I think she's probably going to finish her in the second or third, probably TKO.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Nice. Yeah, just a real quick stat on Alexa. I'm not going to even say her name no more. Her last name I'm going to butcher. But Alexa, she normally wins her fight by decision. Like she has, 67% of her wins are decision.
Okay.
She has 1 win by submission, 1 loss by submission, and she has 4 KO TKOs. She just never lost by KO. Cool. So you have Valentina TKO KO second round, right?
Yes, correct.
What head kick?
That's probably a safe bet.
All right.
Probably a safe bet.
All right. What you got?
I don't know much about these two fighters. I'm gonna be honest.
That's okay. You can be honest. Honesty is the best policy. You gotta speak louder though, so they can hear you.
You just got to take
I
the
don't know much
underdog
about
if you
these
don't know.
two. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go in with a stronger name.
Can you say her name proper? Because I sure can't.
Let me see.
All right, give it a go.
Shevchenko.
Well, that's you got it.
Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's better than me.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with my John here that she's going to like do a head kick and that's how it's gonna end it. I would like to say it would be a submission because I mean most like fights do go to the ground, but looking at both of these, I don't know what to say what's gonna happen. I don't have the information. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's like sometimes, and to be honest, like most fans don't, right? Most fans are just going they go to their friend's house or they go to a bar or whatever, and they're like, let's see people fight, and they don't know what's going on. So it's okay, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. So Valentina, same kind of similar prediction.
Yeah.
Second round, head kick.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm also going Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh,
nice.
Title holder, just an absolute dog, just mean. Now Grasso's got a lot of good Muay Thai and that in her back pocket, but she's been raised just to do MMA, so I don't think she's got that elite level striking or grappling that Valentina has. Valentina, master of sport in judo, top level in Muay Thai, has the striking, has the grappling. She can take her down. She can win all those matches, where I just don't think Grasso has that. I'd love to see an upset. Who doesn't love a dog? But I just think Valentina, I don't think she's going to win by the knockout, though. I think Alexa's got good enough striking that it's not going to be, it's going to have good bob and weave. And I honestly see it going to the 4th round. Take her to the ground and just kind of ground and pound. I don't see it as a quick, just one hit knockout,
Yeah, I mean, Alexa has never lost to KO. She's never been KO'd.
Yeah. And I hope she doesn't. Like, I love seeing a lot of these fights, especially in this women's flyweight division. They're very exciting. They're very quick. You can see a lot of really fun action in those 25 minutes. So,
Hell yeah, bro. So Valentina in the second round as well.
No, fourth round.
Fourth round, because it
Fourth
is a
round.
5-round fight because it's
It
for
is
the belt.
5 rounds.
It's
For the belt, yeah.
So fourth round submission.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm only saying that because Alexa's never been to those championship rounds where
Yeah.
Valentina lives in them. So
Oh yeah.
I think she's going to be fine for those first 3 rounds. She's never lost in those first 3 rounds. It's just once that fourth round championship comes, that's when you really get your medal tested.
Yeah, I agree with you guys too. I think Valentina is going to win. I think Valentina is going to win. She's going to drop her with strikes. And this is why I think Alexa, every time I watch her fights, she just in your face, throwing the hands like crazy. And she's tough. Like, she's tough, but like I feel like when you're only moving predictable and you're always going forward, you're open for counter shots. I can see Valentina hitting her with like a back spin and fist or something like that, dropping her, getting on top, ground and pound, and getting a TKO or getting a sub. I think if also when someone's really aggressive, you can counter that with grappling, and I think Valentina's grappling is superior in this fight. So yeah, I think I'm right there with you guys. Very cool. Anything else people want to say about that fight?
What round do you have?
Yeah, which round?
Ooh, I think Alexa's going to get on her face and try to take her out quick. I can see I like the second round prediction. I think the second round is going to happen. I think she'll get dropped and rocked and survive the first round, but I think the second round, I just don't see her changing her strategy. I never saw, every time I see Alexa fight, she always fights the same way, just rushing them, just nonstop hands in the face. And I just think you're going to be open to a counter shot, a backspin and fist is what I see happening. I think if she tries to go like very patient, like striking with Valentina, that's a losing strategy against Valentina too, because Valentina has such better kicks. And I think Valentina could drop her for a head kick. Valentina has head kick knockouts. So, I mean, I think Valentina, second round, TKO or sub. Cool. All right, guys. Main event time. John Jones
Kris knows
versus Sarah Gong. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm going to say everyone's name wrong. So we'll start with Kyle.
Start with Kris. Yeah,
All right, where's Kris?
All right, so we already know John Jones's weakness: alcohol and his car keys. So
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Hey,
you can cut that part if you want.
don't.
Hey,
No,
keep up the honesty.
Honesty is the best policy,
Keep up the
right?
honesty.
All right.
I mean, he's pound for pound. He's shown time and time again that John Jones can and will prevail. He's a monster. Stop myself. He's a monster, and like he can prove that he's like able to beat like people that honestly he shouldn't have beat. I want to say that right, but this is going to be like his his biggest challenge yet, because this
Literally, right? Because he's moving up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
he's going to, yes.
So hey, I got to tell the tape. That's what these guys have been looking at. What's your question?
I just want to know his name.
Sarah Gone, bro.
Sarah Gomes.
The first respect.
Yeah,
on Cyril
bro.
Gahn.
Hey,
the
someone
hell?
didn't come in very prepared. Come on,
I'm
bro.
sorry, Captain.
But that's
Crunch
okay.
over there,
As I
Sarah
said, he's like most UFC fans.
I just show up because they hit each other.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just stand up.
Yeah.
That's
That's it. Why are you still on the ground?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
So, hey, we don't judge, bro. So you got you. All right. So keep going. Sarah Gong is the biggest guy he ever fought, which is true.
Because Cyril Gahn is actually like, he's put in the work, he's been at the top, and he's proven time and time again that he can stay at the top. John Jones is just coming in because he's John Bone Jones, and I could see him getting rocked. I see a decision. I don't see a definitive knockout. I could see them definitely doing like a Max Holloway thing where they're standing in the center and just beating the heck out of each other. But I think it's going to go decisions to the Serial Man.
The cereal. All right.
Oh.
There is.
See that coming.
I don't.
There is one thing we should definitely talk about. It's he had a 3-year layoff, right? Jones had a 3-year layoff to go to heavyweight. So that there's a lot of ring rust there going on. Sirigon's been pretty active. Sirigon's a natural heavyweight, been fighting heavyweights his whole time. John Jones in the past had struggles with, if you look at all the 3 fights that John Jones had, like are debatable that he won or he lost will be him versus Alexander Gustafsson. Is that how you say his name? I mean, everyone goes back and forth about that fight, who won, who lost. And now it's against a more tall, lanky kickboxer. He looks at Dominic Reyes, tall, lanky kickboxer. And then also, is it Thiago Santos? Was it Thiago?
I know it was Thiago. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I think it was Santos.
It was maybe
so.
All right.
Or
Well,
Sanchez, I don't know.
We'll fact check.
Yeah, and then he also struggled with that fight as well. And that, so he notorious struggles with big, strong, lanky kickboxers. And Ciryl Gane is the biggest, strongest version that he fought as because Ciryl Gane is like his, kind of like his specialty is kind of like kickboxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's also got a heel hook with Ciryl Gane, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I think, man, I don't know. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna stop right now. All right, John, you can go next.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Jones is the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? So, and his wrestling is far superior to Ciryl Gane.
Okay, can we take a vote? What's the vote? Is John Jones wrestling better?
Yes.
Unanimous decision.
Yeah, John Jones won NJCAA JUCO championships as a freshman. True freshman, just came off. Where's he from? New York?
I think most of his wrestling was like New York.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moved out to Iowa, went to a community college, and just started running it. So I think his wrestling's there. But
yeah, I just think his wrestling is going to be too much. I think the thing that John Jones knows how to do best is win. So even we could compare the striking, the wrestling, but it's like I think when the going gets tough, John Jones knows how to win. And I think if he goes in and is strategic, I know he does have. There's a possible ring rust thing.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the first round, maybe first couple rounds, he might be feeling the water, probably sniping him from the outside, but he does probably not want to engage too much in that with Ciryl Gane because he's a great kickboxer. So I'm thinking he's going to try to get the fight to the ground probably quick as possible, but mixing, the stand up with the takedowns. And then I feel like he'll probably just grind him out. I don't really see maybe a finish on this. I'm going to say decision, John Jones.
Cool. Yeah. So that's good. So what you got? French fries or freedom fries?
Well, obviously freedom fries, USA. But
I know it's a bad joke. My bad.
I think it's going to be a great fight. We've got Ciryl Gane, who's just been running the heavyweight division, especially since Ngannou left and hasn't faced Stipe yet, has he? I don't think. Or recently.
I don't remember him fighting Stipe.
Yeah, he hasn't faced Stipe, and that's the other big challenge in the division. I can definitely see John Jones coming out with that range finding, poking him in the eyes. And Ciryl is a monster on the feet with kickboxing, but if John Jones has shown anything, it's elite level striking, even with his wrestling background. That said, I'm still going for the American, still anti-French, You
don't like French toast?
I mean, it's good, but is it better than American French fries?
I just remember that scene from Talladega Nights.
Talladega?
Yeah, he's like, you get to say you like crepes, and then he didn't, and he got his arm broken.
I mean, still, we got John Jones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is the only time I'll go for that.
Yeah. Right? We've still got John Jones bumping up to heavyweight. He's gained 50 pounds since he was last in the ring.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough hill to overcome, but he's still going to show that elite level striking and wrestling that I still think he's going to squeak out the win. It's not going to be a knockout though. I think Ciryl Gane's probably going to knock him a few times, and you're going to have a very, very close decision on your hands. It may even be split decision is what I'm calling.
Dang.
But I'm still calling it for Jones.
All right. I guess it is my turn. I was watching the Francis fight, Ciryl Gane versus Francis, and Francis was losing the striking exchanges, and he actually had to grapple Ciryl Gane and take him down to win the fight. Jones is a better grappler than Francis, in my opinion. I think his jiu-jitsu, his wrestling's better. I think I really hope this is I really hope his John Jones egos doesn't get involved here, and he just decides to grapple him. If John Jones grapples him, he's gonna win the fight. But John Jones is the kind of guy that like he always likes to show that he's really good. Like he's always like he had to take DC down, right? He has to strike with the strikers. He always has to like prove these points to people. I just hope he just like forget about all that stuff. He's just like, hey, this is for the heavyweight championship of the world in the UFC. I'm gonna, this is for my legacy. This is for everything. I'm just gonna take the smart route and just grapple him from start to finish. And I think if he does that, I can see him submitting him. I think he's going to submit him. That's what I think. So I really hope John Jones doesn't decide to just sit there and strike with him. Why give, in heavyweight, this is not light heavyweight no more. This is like, you're fighting heavyweight guys. If you, one punch, all it takes and you're knocked out. So I really hope John Jones he takes the smart route and just grapples. If he does that, he will win. So yeah, Jones, round 3, let's go with a RNC. All right. Seer Gong likes to turtle up to stand back up, and I think he's vulnerable to RNCs. All right. You guys want to hear a story?
Yeah.
So I was going to go eat breakfast, went downstairs, and then I realized, my cereal was gone.
Oh. Boo.
Anything else you guys want to say?
I got one more note on that, John Jones. John Jones, if you look at just the way his body's composed, he has very small legs. And when you're getting hit, you really want to ground that out through your legs, And with how good of a striker Cyril is, he's going to have 270 pounds of mean fury just coming out of that hand.
Oh, yeah.
If he gets one hit, I think it can be over.
Oh, yeah, for
heartbeat.
Sure. For sure.
And that's the fun thing about heavyweights. That's why everyone likes watching us.
Seer Gong doesn't gas out either. He paces himself the same pace every single round. He's very good with his pace.
Elite level kickboxer.
Yep. Anything else, gentlemen? Please help us beat the algorithm monster. It's a very tough opponent. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
Turn on the bell notification. Become one of the notification squad.
Yeah.
Squad up.
Comment. Tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah. Tell us your
You at home
predictions.
can choose.
Bye-bye.